In a quiet countryside far from the noise of cities, there stood an old family-owned farm where animals worked together under the watch of a strict but unseen owner. I think everything seemed peaceful on the surface, yet beneath that calm lived exhaustion, unspoken fears, and a dangerous hunger for gossip. At the center of this farm was a hard-working ox named Elias, broad-shouldered, loyal, and known for pulling heavy loads from sunrise to sunset. His breath visible in the cold morning air as cinematic light spills across the fields. One evening, as the sky burned orange and purple, Elias whispered to himself while resting near the barn door, his muscles aching, his eyes heavy, wondering if he could survive another season without rest. A curious rooster named Finn, always alert and eager for conversation, noticed Elias's silence and approached, feathers glowing under lantern light, asking with false concern, "You look worn out, my friend. What troubles you tonight?" Trusting the moment and craving relief, Elias confessed softly that he was thinking of asking the owner for fewer hours. Maybe just one day to recover his strength, nothing more than a tired soul asking for air. Finn nodded, pretending empathy, but as Elias turned away, the rooster's eyes sparkled not with care but with excitement, the thrill of having a story worth telling. The next morning, Finn strutted toward Clara the goat, dramatic music rising as he exaggerated Elias's words, claiming the ox was unhappy, resentful, and questioning why he should work so hard for so little. Clara's ears twitched, her mind filling the gaps with her own frustrations, and by midday she shared the tale with Marcus the sheep, adding that Elias felt exploited and was thinking about leaving the farm altogether. Marcus, anxious and easily influenced, trembled as he passed the story to Luna the duck by the pond, insisting the ox felt abused, overworked, and was secretly planning to escape before winter. Luna flapped her wings in alarm, her reflection shaking in the water as she rushed to tell the stable boy that Elias was plotting to abandon the farm and encouraging others to do the same. By sunset, the rumor reached the owner not as a whisper, but as a full-blown threat, painted as betrayal, rebellion, and danger. Shadows stretching across the farmhouse walls as tension thickened the air. The owner, a man hardened by years of control and fear of loss, clenched his fists and believed every word, never questioning why a loyal ox would suddenly turn against him. Without seeking the truth, without calling Elias forward, the owner made a decision fueled by anger and pride, convinced that swift punishment would prevent chaos from spreading. That night, under cold moonlight, Elias was led away in silence, confusion filling his eyes as the barn doors creaked shut behind him, the soundtrack fading into a low, haunting hum. By morning, the farm woke to an empty stall, the ox gone forever, his strength erased as if it never existed, leaving behind only dust and regret. The animals stood frozen, one by one, realizing the weight of their words, the cost of assumptions, and the irreversible damage caused by careless speech. Finn the rooster avoided eye contact, his feathers dull now, understanding too late that gossip can kill without ever touching its victim. Clara and Marcus replayed the story in their minds, recognizing how easily truth had twisted into lies through emotion and imagination. The stable boy carried guilt heavier than any burden Elias had ever pulled, knowing he delivered a rumor instead of a fact. Days passed, and the farm grew quieter, less productive, haunted by the absence of trust, the camera lingering on empty fields and unused tools. The owner noticed the decline but blamed fate, never realizing his greatest loss wasn't an ox, but wisdom. This is how silence can be safer than speech, and how sharing the wrong truth with the wrong ears can destroy lives. Not every listener is a friend, and not every question comes from kindness. Some are simply doors through which your vulnerability escapes, in workplaces, friendships, and families. The story is the same. What you say can travel farther than you ever will. A single sentence spoken in weakness can return as a weapon sharpened by others. Wisdom is not in speaking less, but in knowing who deserves your truth. Trust should be earned slowly, not handed out in moments of fatigue. Because once words leave your mouth, you no longer control their shape, their speed, or their damage. And in a world addicted to stories, silence may be the only shield strong enough to protect you. Remember Elias the ox, not for how he died, but for the lesson his silence never got the chance to teach.